Pisces, welcome to your next 3-month overview. That is July, August, and September. I hope you are well. I hope you are fabulous. So this is not your reading. This is the baseline I'm using for all 12 signs for the 3-month overview. So July, August, September. Let's talk about it. 7, July, the Chariot, Cancer season. Yeah, get it? 8, August, Strength, Leo season. 9, September, the Hermit, Virgo season. And then the bottom row is the underlying energy behind those months. So the Sun, the Tower, Judgment. The Sun, over the summer, how appropriate, yeah? What is it we understand is making us happy? Are we achieving it? Are we on board with it? Do we need adjustments? The Tower, anything that's unexpected or untowards that we should be made aware of over the next several months, specifically over the summer. And then Judgment, imperative decisions, spiritual lessons, conversations with spirit, things that we're trying to tune into, things that we should be made aware of in the background of our lives, yeah? Judgment. Okay, if you'd like to catch up on some old 3-month overviews, they are going to be listed for you nice and tidy in the playlist, where the last 3 months, of course, would have been, respectively, April, May, June. All right, there you go. Let's get cracking. First, we're going to start by pulling you an oracle overview. Show me what I need to see, please, for that energy. For Pisces over the summer, show me Pisces over the summer. Show me that energy, please, for Pisces over the summer. Show me that energy, please, for Pisces over the summer. Show me. Show me that energy, please, for Pisces. Show me that energy, please, for Pisces. What's going on? No? Come on now. Second house, resources. Oh, yes. Focused concentration on them resources, baby. Also, for some of you, 40 might be a number of significance. All right. But yeah, second house, concentration on the resources. For some of you, the summer, the concentration, the name of that game is gathering the resources. Or for some of you, you might be splurging a little bit. It's like, I've done a lot to gather. It's time to spend it, baby. That's for some of you. Either way, you could lean towards either direction of your resources, either the conservation of those resources, be it your time, energy, and effort. It's not just money, guys. Resources is anything that you can spend. And if you ask me personally, nothing is so precious as your energy, because once it's spent, you can't get it back. You know? So, again, time, energy, effort, material world, all that good stuff. So we're either conserving those things, or we might be spending them. I don't know. That's up to you. But yeah, some of you are treating yourselves a little bit better in terms of how you are feeding yourself, what you're doing with your time, energy, and efforts. Again, a kind of comprehensive look at your resources, what you're doing with it, how you're spending it, what's coming towards you, what are you cultivating. And maybe you're splurging. Maybe you're giving yourself more time. Maybe you're giving more of yourself, your own personal sense of resources. Let's get cracking. We're going to start right here with July. Show me Pisces in July, please. Show me Pisces in July. Show me Pisces. Show me Pisces in July. Show me Pisces in July. What's going on for Pisces in July? Show me Pisces in July. Show me Pisces in July. What's going on, please, for Pisces in July? Show me Pisces in July. Some of you might be coming into some monetary benefit. The Moon, that's you. Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Yeah, we're all about those resources right now. That seems to be your concentration. How very auspicious. Your first card is, of course, your power card. That's lovely. That's beautiful. That's always a good thing in my book. There you are right there at the Moon. Page of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. Your energy is almost literally a translation of don't fix what ain't broke. We're all about that stability right now. Yes, we're gathering our coin, and excuse me, you seem to be investing in yourself, particularly your material world seems to be your focus. Well done. And if that works for you, that works for you. The point is comfort, name of the game. Okay, establishing your particular zone, your wealth, your resources, your stability, and also how you are particularly treating yourself. So again, that King and Queen of Pentacles says, I know my worth. Thank you very much. I know how to invest in myself appropriately, my household, my good name, what it is I'm worth, my value, etc. And that's all about you. That's all you. Woo! That is straight up you. You might have some very strong earth in your chart, particularly Taurus. That's not the point. The point is that we are in a phase of cultivating our resources, possibly being a little indulgent with them. That's up to you. It works both ways. You know, you put the time, energy, and effort in. You are the one who gets to say how it's spent. See, those things go hand in hand. But yeah, no, you look like you're literally sitting pretty, honey. That's congratulations. Good for you. I'm very happy for you. Many of you are quite pleased with either new roles or you are looking to It could be new roles. Some of you feel like you're going through a very strong sense of self-development all around. It's not just your material world, honey. There's a sense of I'm thriving here and I'm exploring it, and part of you is quite pleased. This is something I've always wanted to do. So again, congratulations to you if you are now in a place of exploring a new role. Let's see. I don't know. You just really have that strong sense of I'm coming into my own right now. I invested in myself, and I have to agree with you there. You've probably heard me say it 1,000 times. You will always be your best investment. That's what I'm saying in summary. Okay. Cheers. All right. Excuse me. It's about 103 in Texas right now, which is to say it's hot. So my vocal cords are quite dry. That's normal for me. It's normal for me. It's normal for this time of year. It's hot. It's hot. So, what else, please, in July? That was pretty straightforward. Happy July, guys. Happy July. Well done. Anything else, please, that is of interest or of note about July for Pisces? Anything else, please, that Pisces should be made aware of for the month of July? What else, please? Investments, things that you've always wanted to do. I just know that you look really pleased on a personal level. That's what I like about this. It's not so much about the money, honey. It's not. It's because people can make money all day long. That doesn't mean they're happy. There's something here about the personal pleasure piece that I like a lot. You feel like something here is a good fit. I like that. I do. I like that. That's very encouraging. Okay, the Emperor. Yeah, so do you. Okay. Tower, Eight of Swords. There's something coming through in July that you didn't quite see coming. I don't know what it is. It looks like it's being presented to you. It's outside of you. I did see a tower here. We're going to check your tower, see if we can get a better or stronger idea of what the heck that is. It does look like it's coming from outside of you. In other words, it's not you. I don't know who's generating this energy, but it's something that you literally did not see coming. I don't want that to freak you out. I don't want that to scare you. That could be anything. I just know that it's legit, that it's coming from the Emperor. There's someone who is outside of your world, who is outside of this comfort zone that you are currently in, where you seem to be going through your own personal sense of expansion, and you feel quite good about you. Looks great. I already told you that. There's something, though, that you literally don't see coming with the Eight of Swords, and it's kind of a stalemate thing. It's looking like there might be some sort of radical conclusion on something that seemed to have no traction or wasn't going anywhere. I don't know what that is, but it looks like something, or rather someone specifically, is coming in with energy to push something forward that's been on stall, procrastination, or delay. I don't know what that is. But yeah, something that's been lingering, something that wouldn't tidy itself up, something that looks like it had no resolution at the time. Somebody's pushing some energy through that says, okay, I've got an idea about this, or okay, I know how we're going to approach this or resolve this. It does feel like it's coming from outside of you. Again, I think it's something, a situation or a circumstance that seemed to had no resolution at the time, and now somebody's coming forward with, well, here's what it is. The delivery of an idea, the delivery of action, an update as about a situation that you might have forgotten about or didn't seem to be going anywhere. Something's coming through, okay, in that division. Emperor, Aries energy does not have to be. Excuse me. Currently we are in summer mode. Speaking of summer, we just got back from vacation. I had a lovely time, but you will hear background noises of my daughter. She has not gone, we just got back, so, which is to say she's not back in summer camp yet. So expect to hear the noises, normal, natural noises of a 10-year-old, okay? All right, now let's look at August for you. Show me Pisces in August. Show me Pisces in August. Show me, I'm very curious about what that is. But you'll know soon enough. You will know soon enough. July and tarot time, psh, right around the corner, honey. Right around the corner. It really is. It's weeks, you know. Ooh. Show me August, please. Show me August, please, for Pisces. What's going on, please, for August and Pisces? Show me. Three of Wands, the expectation, the Fool. I don't know, but it liberates you a great deal. Okay, okay. So whatever this is, that it's been forgotten about, procrastination, there was no immediate solution, something that was lingering. Whatever that energy is that pushes this thing forward, it enhances you. You look very liberated by it. You look very pleased. Okay, so not only do you seem to be doing well in your 3D, you're personally pleased. I like that aspect a lot. Like I said, you can do very well in your material world. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're happy. So good job on that. So whatever this is presenting itself as a resolution. It just kind of surprises because it didn't seem like something that was going to get resolved anytime soon. You might have even forgotten about what the heck this is until somebody comes forward. It's like, hey, Pisces, remember that thing we talked about 3 months ago? And it was kind of a big deal at the time, but we didn't know how to work through it. Well, here's something. It's kind of coming across like that. I wish I could get more specifics. I just know that it frees you up considerably. That's great. Look at that. That is fantastic. It's a hope and a dream and a wish come true. And oh my goodness, you're all but tripping out the door. It's like you didn't know if you should expect this or not. You know, but it seems to liberate you considerably. So some of you might free up your travel plans for some of you. If that was a kink in the works, that was some time ago and you couldn't figure that out. Some of you are going to finally get to go on that travel. For some of you, I'm getting that huge emphasis. Personal pleasure, spending your resources. You've accumulated your resources. You yourself seem to be in a good place. Something gets resolved and it frees up your energy considerably. So some of you, yeah, there's heavy components here of traveling, seeing the world. Your energy's freed up and it's a hope, a dream, and a wish, and it's something you've always wanted to do. So I don't know what that is, but it's fantastic. I absolutely love it. So I don't know who Big Daddy is who's saying, okay, I have a solution to the problem, but it frees you up considerably. I like this. You seem personally pleased. You're like, I thought this day would never come. In fact, I forgot about it. It's kind of like that. That's great. I love it. I love it. I'm not saying it as love energy, honey. I'm saying, again, for this Pisces, it's more of a personal goal system, and I cannot see what that is because it's overarching. In other words, it's a big theme for many of you. So that star, that Fool energy, that Three of Wands is going to mean different things to each and every one of you. I'm just saying in the general sense, congratulations. So while I cannot specifically pin that down, regardless, I'm happy for you. I don't need to clarify August further. I just know that your energy is terribly liberated come late summer, and that's gorgeous. Something is falling into place here that's allowing you to achieve a goal that you kind of lost sight of, but now it's back in your focus and you couldn't be more thrilled. So not only are you personally pleased with what you have managed to achieve, you seem to be giving yourself a break. Something pushes some old energy through and it frees you considerably. So I don't know what that is, but for some of you, yes, it's a heavy emphasis on travel, going out, seeing the world, doing something that you've always wanted to do. And that's beautiful. That's great. You look free as a bird, honey. You look absolutely, I don't see it as love. I do not. It could be. It just doesn't seem that way. It looks deeply personally pleasurable to you. I like it. That's beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous. So free, so liberating. You were already doing well up until that point. Okay. Yeah, no, not everything is love focused, guys. The readings often take that direction of love. I understand. It's a very popular theme, but I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that. I'm looking at a Pisces you already feel fairly established already, personally pleased. And then you're like, yes, around August, something came through, honey. A big goal came through for you. I don't see it as love and I don't see it as monetary. That was already back here. No. It's, it feels very personal, like a personal goal. You're all but tripping out the door. Okay. Show me September, please. Show me September, please, for Pisces. 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 Excuse me. Show me September, please, for Pisces. The World, Justice, Two of Cups. That's interesting. There's something here. There's an understanding of some sort of love situation. Okay, I don't know if it's a significant other. I don't know if it's a spouse. I don't know if it's boyfriend, girlfriend. That Two of Cups can apply to anybody. It's simply someone whom you have a shared cup experience with. It feels like it's off-center. Excuse me. That's just where I'm at right now. There's no helping it. I know it's annoying, but trust me, honey, it annoys me more. Okay, so sometime in September, there's an understanding here. And it looks simple on the surface, but it's not. It's not going to be. These things can never be. But it's almost a solid understanding that there is a love cup here that's not being returned, or that you have no interest in returning it. It's interesting because it's so blunt, and it has such a sharp corner on it in my eye that it's not that it's hitting hard, it's just an acceptance. Now, isn't that interesting? That is interesting in my eye. The World, Justice, Two of Cups. it's almost an acceptance, a strong acceptance that there is a love union here that is not presenting itself as fair. And again, this could be with your neighbor down the street. But it's like, I'm not interested in giving to it anymore. Or it's not being presented to you anymore in terms of fairness. It's literally saying, I don't feel the same way. And I know that. Justice says, I know that. The idea is 2 cups is supposed to be a shared experience. As I've said, this is my cup, this is your cup, this is between you and I. Shared experience. It's fair, justice, the world. I'm not particularly interested in giving to this cup anymore. It doesn't feel the same, and it doesn't feel equal. We're not on the same emotional page. Somebody here is dropping off emotionally, but it comes in as such a strong acceptance. This could be you finally accepting something is over. And I'm kind of leaning towards that, simply because there's no pain behind it. All the torment we would see and feel when somebody understands that their cups are not the same as someone else's, or they're not in love anymore, or they no longer have those feelings, that usually has a strong precedence of pain and conflict and strong sense of struggle. This is kind of like, I've accepted it now. You know? It's very interesting. It's very freeing in its own right. I'm seeing a lot of liberation for you this summer, actually. A lot of liberation. Financially, personally, in terms of goals. And for some of you, it's like you're coming to terms or peace with the fact that there's a cup here that's not yours. Perhaps it never was. Perhaps it was never balanced. Perhaps it was never requited. And we're accepting that now. Okay? Some of you might have some very strong Libra in your chart. Could be connecting to one. I do not know. Hopefully I gave you enough here to understand what the situation is. But it's looking to me like it's an acceptance now. And how appropriate in Virgo season, right? The master healers. At that time. Yeah, it's looking like a very strong sense of, I can accept this now. Either you for this situation or that situation as it concerns you with someone else. I don't know, but there's 2 people there, or there was. But yeah, very strong sense of acceptance by September. It's good. Very good. And you know, if that's what part of this was, is you reinvesting in yourself, getting on with your life, it's starting to show. We can look back at moments like this and be like, I understand now, and I accept it, and I'm at peace with it. And that's a huge thing about moving on with the life and reinvesting in ourselves and rediscovering ourselves, is that we can have a reflection like that and be like, it's okay now. You know, that's the true proof of healing. Because it just, we can know, it's right, something's over, but hard to accept it. And that's looking to me like it's an acceptance. I understand it's not the same. Or I understand I no longer love this situation, person, circumstance, or they don't love me, or I can accept that now. I'm at peace with it. And that's a big deal. That's a very big deal. So that's you. Congratulations. Is there anything else, please, about September? Is there anything else, please, about September? Just an acceptance. It's a very strong acceptance, and that's a very strong thing to say. It's like, I understand. My feelings for the situation weren't balanced. They weren't reciprocated. They weren't fair. I've moved on. I've worked very hard to do so. I'm enjoying different things and different levels in my life, and I'm achieving new goals. You're killing it. And you're like, I'm okay at this. I'm at peace with this. I'm at terms with this now. You know, that's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. I like that. I respect that. Page of Cups, 4 of Cups, 9 of Cups. Very good. Yeah, you're showing me the process, aren't you? It is acceptance. It's acceptance, honey. It's liberation and acceptance. I'm seeing both for you here today. This is great. This is good work. So, I mean, you're not here yet, but you will be. You've been working up towards this. So the thing is with timelines, guys, you have to understand there's a lot of pre-energy. Okay. January, February, March, a year ago, 2 years ago, whatever, that can lead us up into the months that we're going into, and then I can see things retroactively. So this has been the process for the Pisces I'm looking at. You're showing me a strong sense of rediscovery of self, reinvestment of self, and that it's all rewarding. Yes, it is. Like I said, you will always be your best investment. When you invest in you, there's nothing you can't achieve. There's nothing you can't do. Who knows? Who knows, honey? Maybe this could be the divorce papers coming through. I don't know. And it seemed like it never happened. And you're like, I'm free. You know, I don't know. But I just see you putting so much beautiful focus, love, care, time, and attention into yourself. You have been collectively investing in yourself. You're opening back up. You're showing yourself kindness and compassion and goal orientation. And it's leading you into this beautiful place in September that says, yeah, I accept this now. I'm okay now. And that's true healing, when we literally get on with our lives, when we invest in ourselves. And I don't know. I might see it here in the tower. I don't know. I just know that you've come such a long way into literally 2 states, liberation and acceptance. And that's beautiful. You can't put a price tag on that, honey. You can't put a price tag on it. You just can't. It's something that you feel deeply at a personal level. You can't replicate it. Other people can have ideas of what their version of that is, but you can't replicate it. And it's such a beautiful experience to understand and look back on yourself and see how far you've come. It is. It's such a beautiful experience. So good job to you. Keeping your heart open despite sometimes the disparity in the sad days. You're feeling really good. Again, you're showing me a strong sense of individuation here. Here's the recognition of love having dropped off, gone away, or someone didn't feel the same. We accept that now. Look how far we've come. You're feeling good again. So you literally worked your way out of small heart, not feeling great, depressed, sadness, disappointment, to, you know what? I feel really good about me. And I don't think this could have turned out any other way. Look how free I am now. I'm at that place where I can pursue things for me in my own interest. Exactly. Very good. This is great, honey. This is great. I'm loving your summer. I hope that you are too. I hope that you are too. I know you have your bad days, but when you see in a couple of months how far you have come, it's going to be great. You're going to love it. Okay, let's keep on cracking on. In case you could not tell, I'm speeding things up. That is on purpose. I had my own little sense of freedom and liberation in travels recently, and there's a couple of choices I've made, and I'm liking my choices. I hope you are too. I will discuss more on that in the next mid-month in July. Okay, now let's take a look at you for the sun. Show me Pisces sun, please. Happiness, goals, advice, adjustment required, adjustments needed. I often see, some of you, yeah, there it is, that sense of waiting, decision to be made is coming in. It's going to change things a little bit. Specifically in that sense of liberation, freedom I'm seeing for you. Okay. What was I saying? I will often see somebody's focus of what they understood happiness to be shift when I see things like this. So don't let that surprise you. Well, I thought this made me happy. I was wrong. But it happens all the time. That's called being alive. A lot of people forget that. We can get so convinced, so in our head about this is what makes me happy, even if it's making me fucking miserable. But it's my happiness. I said so. I have strong feelings for it. Therefore, it must be happiness. I was like, then why are you so miserable? And it's not until we start making those necessary changes that we begin to understand transformation. Yeah? All that to be said, I won't be surprised if I see a shifting sun for you. Show me that sun, please, for Pisces. Very normal. When we stop putting our focus on people, places, situation, things, circumstances that do not serve us, and we start putting that focus back on ourselves, look at us go. Case in point. Okay. Show me that sun, please. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you're recovering. Was that so hard? Was that so hard? No, that's not so hard, honey. You've done a heck of a job. I could tell that you broke from socialization for a while. I can tell that you separated yourself from socialization, passion, going out, having fun, having a laugh. I can see that you broke away from that. Your idea of the sun is shifting. The things that made you happy are no longer are. There's something here about while it was fun connectivity and while it might have been loose connectivity and it might have been engaging and fun and quick and exciting, you realize that doesn't actually make me happy. That honey, I get it. 3 cups, Knight of Wands. That's fun, honey. This is fun. This is happy fun time. That doesn't mean it's sustaining, you know? This is what you do when you're in your 20s and you have no obligations. This is what you do when you've recently broken up and you're free as a bird. You know what? 3 cups, Knight of Wands. Night out with the girls, night out with the guys, right? We're going to have some fun tonight. No expectations, you know, no nothing. I just want to go out. I want to have fun. I want to dance. I want to express myself, right? And this is not sustaining. It's not sustaining. It's not. It's not sustaining our principles of the sun. This is temporary fun. It's not meant to be a way of life, right? And so some of you have forsaken that kind of concept of, you know, this is fun, but it's not for me. I thought it was fun, but it's not sustaining. The sun is meant to be sustaining. Why? Because it's there for us every day. So this kind of energy can't be for you every day. So that might be, that's where you came from, baby. Okay? We thought we had a certain something with somebody. Turns out they didn't feel the same. They were too much in this loose and fast energy. Perhaps it was you, perhaps it's them. I'm not judging. That's just the cards. You get to figure out this is coming across as situational or circumstantial as opposed to somebody specific. Okay, I think it's just one of the many things we had to learn about our sun. It's temporary happiness at best, but it leaves us feeling empty at the end of the day. So we're not participating in that anymore, either with someone else or it's just no longer our way of life, right? All right, anything else, please, about that sun? I want to see where your sun might be shifting. There's nothing wrong with the Knight of Wands and Three of Cups, honey. And if you just went through a very tough breakup, this kind of reaction is actually quite normal. I'm seeing it as this is what you gave up, not what you're entering. You see what I'm saying? Five of Pentacles is there. You kind of gave whatever this up, this loose, fun connectivity, when you realize something or someone wasn't on the same page with you, and you've been a lot happier since. So I don't know how long that was going on, but it was long enough for it to be a background for you, okay? I would like to see or have a stronger sense of what you understand your happiness to be. You may not have defined it yet, especially if it's shifting, so don't be surprised. Now, everyone has their idea of happiness. I mean, it just goes against being alive. If we all knew what it is that would make us happy, none of us would be here watching tarot. We don't really know what makes us happy until it's making us happy. And that's typically how it goes. You know what I'm saying? We all think we know, but it often takes time, wisdom, experience, compassion, healing, and a stronger sense of intuition before we realize, oh, happiness isn't exactly what I thought it was. Yeah. So I don't want you to be frustrated if your sun doesn't make sense to you yet. You're still living your life, okay? And that's going to lend to your experience, and that's going to lend to your sun. Absolutely. Ace of Wands, Page of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you're open to new opportunities in time. Very good. Oh, very good. Very good. You're open to new opportunities in time. You are. The Wheel of Fortune, Page of Cups, Ace of Wands. You're open to brand new opportunities when your energy's back in a full place again. You're willing to open your heart open towards it once more, but it's like also I'm not in a rush with the Wheel of Fortune. That's literally what you're saying to me. I'm open to new possibilities and experience. I'm willing to define, as we were discussing, my sense of sun. See? Well done. I just wish I could point to everybody's videos. See, like, look, see what Pisces is doing? Please do that. Just do that. Okay? Okay? Accept that things aren't working out and that healing is a process. And the more that you invest in yourself, the happier you will be. Keep yourself open to new experiences. You'll be fine. I would love to do that. I would love to just tell that to everybody. This is great. I'm so happy for you. This is great. No doubt. And I like the non-rush. I like the emphasis of I'm going to take my time. I like the emphasis of I'm going to do me. I'm going to put the best of myself into myself. I appreciate my own sense of freedom now. I appreciate my own sense of being open to the world and being visible to the world in all the right ways. I am open to, well, my own sense of self and self-discovery. I like this a lot, this very simple acceptance. And it was predated back here. June, May, April, March. Okay. I wasn't happy in this. And I accept now that somebody didn't feel the same way. It wasn't fair. I'm okay now. I'm in a much better place, and so you are. Your optimism is great. Your attitude is great. Your mental adjustment here is great. I'm very curious about that Tower. Let's get cracking. Let's see what Mr. Grumpy Pants has to say. Now, I give the Emperor a hard time, but, you know, he's a good guy. So long as we use the Emperor correctly, he's a good guy. And that's true for any of the power positions in tarot. Okay, show me that Tower, please. I did say it's outside of you, and it's like you didn't see it coming. You didn't think it would ever clear up. You don't know what that Tower is. But it has a very strong positive effect, and that's why I tell people all the time you shouldn't be scared of towers or the unknown. Sometimes it's the transformation we need. It's the change we need. Even if it comes in as a shock or a surprise, nevertheless, we needed it, you know? How else would we have moved forward? Even if it comes in as destructive, it was still something that we needed. It was still something that we needed. How else can you move forward? You know? Think of the Tower as establishing a new baseline. That's been cleared. It may not have been cleared in the prettiest of ways, but it was still to our benefit. Some of the Tower, please. Some of that Tower, please, for Pisces. Some of that Tower, please, for Pisces. Some of that Tower, please, for Pisces. What is being delivered here, please? Seven of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Death. Ooh. Right. Okay. You got it, Chief. I don't know who it is that influences you, but they help bring something to light. It looks like it's an outside influence. It could be a father figure, someone who has a very, it doesn't have to be masculine, but it's coming across as that very strong, let me tell you what's up, firmly, but also in your best interest. So I don't know who's delivering that, but it's looking like an influence that helps you see things differently. And it's happening in July. It's something that you needed to hear. They are giving you perspective on this ending that you've already experienced, but it's kind of like they help you see that it was just passion and nothing else. It might be that you were very strongly attracted to this person, but the fact of the matter is somebody here shied away from anything else. Okay. And that if they had more feeling, they could have presented more, or they would have presented more, but they chose not to. Okay. Because it wasn't there. For somebody, it was just strictly passion or looks or superficial things. Okay. Surface feelings. You know what I mean? Somebody just had surface feelings or superficial. This is what's on the surface, and that's what they're attracted to, but not much more. It's coming across as a very shallow energy. Someone who doesn't really want to take responsibility for anything beyond what they're getting on the surface. This makes me feel good, or I'm in this with you because it makes me feel good, not that it necessarily means anything to me. You understand the difference? You know, I think we've all been in relationships like that, where you understand your only role was to make the other person feel good, that they didn't necessarily care how they were making you feel or what your experience was. That's what it's coming across as, and someone's help finalizing that thought for you as the Tower. It looks like a very strong influence. Someone who's kind of telling you, this is what's up. And you probably already knew it, but for some reason, whoever this is, they're saying it in such a way that make you see it better, that make you experience it more easily. It's kind of like when you can hear your situation fed back to you by someone else and you can actually see it correctly, okay? It's like, oh shit, they're right. That's what was going on. So again, I see that very strong acceptance over here. And whoever this Emperor figure is helping kind of take the blindfold off. You know, something you've already suspected. You're not stupid. But it's different when we hear it from somebody else, you know? We get two types of advice. Bad advice and good advice. And I don't even know it's advice so much as that this person's relaying to you the good stuff. Like, in other words, correct. They're saying it correctly. They're feeding it back to you correctly. And yeah, there it is at that Tower, that understanding that whatever this was, because it was such a distinct flavor over here, I thought this was making me happy. This kind of loose and fast but fun connectivity. It's passionate, it's fun, it's exciting, but it's always temporary with that Three of Cups. It doesn't bind well. It doesn't stay around very well. I thought that was making me happy until I broke with it. I understand that the love distribution was not correct. It was not shared, reciprocated, or requited. And yeah, that's it. This person could not transform. They could not. It was strictly beauty, or strictly attraction, or strictly passion. And they didn't have the guts to be confrontational with it, the Seven of Swords. They don't have the guts to say, oh yeah, I've just connected with you because I'm attracted to you. Or I'm connecting with you because you make me feel good about me, but I don't necessarily make you feel good, but I can't say that either. Just hot. Just hot. That's all I know. That's all we need to know, right? Let's just have fun. That's why it's over. Somebody wouldn't get out of the superficial. And they couldn't. They had nowhere to go. When somebody doesn't have feelings like that, but they don't want it to be over, they're not going to say they don't have feelings for you. They're just sticking around because they feel good, because they're flirting, because they're hot. They can't say that either. So what are they going to do? They're going to do nothing. They're not going to transform. They're just going to stay stunted in their superficial, shallow energy because that's all they got. They know they don't have love, but they can't say that. They can't say I'm just using you for sex or using you for fun. They can't say that either because then they'd be an asshole, right? I would rather somebody be an asshole and just be like, I'm hanging around you because you're hot, that's it, than to pretend there's something there and it's not. That's over. So somebody helps bring that to light in July for you, it looks like. And it kind of caps whatever it is that you were experiencing here. So let me make this clear. Personally, financially, resourcefully, you seem to be doing very well. Excellent. I like the acceptance here. You're feeling great. You are doing great. That tower kind of brought everything home for you. I like how you're keeping yourself open to the possibility of, I may not understand what makes me happy, but I'm open to it. I'm open to it. I like that. Let's keep on cracking. Show me Judgment, please. Show me Judgment. Show me Judgment. Show me Judgment. Show me Judgment, please. Show me Judgment, please. The Sun. You will discover your happiness in time. Don't worry about it. Very good. Very good. Continue to move forward. You'll be great. You're killing it. 9 and 9. Beautiful. The best 9s too. The positive 9s. 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. You are your own Pisces. You are your own independent person. You are somebody who can just stand on your own 2 feet. You're gorgeous. You're doing well by you. You're resourceful. You're adventurous. You're getting back to you. You're getting back to the basics of you, but discovering new parts of you. That's the best kind of integration, by the way, is when you take the best of you, that is your core, but you're willing to be flexible and learn new things that could enhance you. Okay. So sticking to who you are, but also being open to adjustments and being open to experience and corrections too. You can modify yourself along the way. You learn your lessons along the way, so you've proven. As you continue to move forward in Judgment, it's active decision making. So that means you have to keep doing it. It's like a practice, honey. You have to practice it every day. Dedicate yourself to moving forward every day, and you will be rewarded thusly. You're moving into a new state of you, and it's beautiful. It's solid. It's just a matter of time, honey. I don't know where you're drifting off into, but it's at your own pace and under your own design. You're killing personal goals. You look great. You feel great because you are. So keep on keeping on. Yeah, it's great. It's just a matter of time, honey, before you discover that sun. I like that. I thought I knew what my sun was, and now I'm just going to keep myself open to new possibilities, how they present themselves, correct? And you will discover your sun in time. Whatever it is that makes you happy. In the meantime, you're thriving. You're thriving. I love it. I absolutely love it. Continue to move on, though. You have to choose to move on every day. You have to choose to move on in your lessons every day. You have to choose to move on into that sense of I'm personally happy with me energy every day. Don't drift back into the past. Don't ruminate on those thoughts. It's done. Okay? Whether or not that person will ever come back, I don't know. I don't care, and I don't think you do either. And would you want them to? If someone sees you as a one-way street for superficial energy, such as attraction or sexuality, that's fine. But the fact that they couldn't be honest with it and they refused to change says that they weren't open to love and they weren't open to being honest with you. So you wouldn't want that person anyway, would you? Nah. No, they can fade into the background. Let's see. First, I don't know why I picked this up because you clearly have a timeline here. July, August, September. But there's something in here. I was told, okay. Release all expectations. Yes, indeed. Just live your life. Release all expectations. Very good. That's all I was supposed to say. Release all expectations. I agree. When you release expectations, first of all, you stop hurting yourself. Okay? That's really hard for people to understand. The wisest people, the people who've really been through some stuff, they've been hurt, disappointed. Okay? When they look back and they're honest with themselves and they've done the real work, okay, and they've done the real healing, the first thing they will tell you, and I've heard it many times and I've seen it many times over, that wise person, they will tell you straight up, they, them, that, the other didn't hurt me. I hurt me with my own expectations. Yes. Yes. When it comes to energies like this, I find, because I've been through it, okay, at least once. I find that the best thing to do is just say, you know what? I overestimated my value in your life. That was my fault. I thought I meant something. And then that makes sense, honey, when you say that and you really mean it, you take all your power back. I overestimated my place in your life. I thought I had value. You gave me the impression I had value in your life. That was your fault. But the rest was mine. I put expectations on this. I shouldn't have done that. You can't help the other impressions that people give you, but you are responsible for the reality that you're seeing and witnessing every day. Release expectations, and then that's how you're comfortably navigating into your sense of self and sun and happiness. Like I said, I don't know what my sun is, but I'm willing to find out. I love that. Okay, and so you are. Anything else in here? Okay. Anything else in here, please, for Pisces? Anything else in here, please, for Pisces? Healing. No shit. As we discussed. Yeah, I keep saying that for you. The Ace of Wands. You seem to be open to the Ace of Wands in future. Could be a little hint from the universe. Aries, Leo, Sag. Absolutely. But yeah, you're like, I'm just open to it. I'm open to new sun. I'm open to new possibilities. I refuse to shut my heart down. I refuse to be a cynical SOB. I refuse to be, no, I'm going to move forward in the best ways that I understand that are imperative and important to me. And I release all expectations. And in so doing, I understand something will come to me in time. It is true. It is here, and it is just a matter of time. You are marked with the Ace of Wands not once but twice, but it's only in that dedicated energy of moving forward positively, not begrudgingly, not with anger, but in positivity for yourself. And that is when it releases itself to you. And healing the inner child, yes, I do. This is where a lot of our sense of expectations come from, is childhood. It really does. There's always that sense of us chasing expectations that we felt in childhood. That's always a complicated thing, but it's also very normal. And when we kind of give those expectations to someone, it's kind of like us being vulnerable as a child again, hoping our adult figures or whoever's responsible for us will ease those expectations, and we can often relive them in our partners. And it happens quite a bit. And in so doing, all we're really doing here is playing to our limitations and fears and not allowing ourselves to be who we really are by putting our expectations on someone else or something else or a dynamic that we know isn't working. So all we end up doing is limiting ourselves when you could be fulfilling your true potential. Absolutely. Those all went together beautifully, I must say. Okay. Stability, harmony, and the flow. That's the state I currently see you in, and I would see you continue to navigate over the summer. Very good. All right, let's throw down some charms, and we're going to wrap it up. All right. Pisces. I have to keep it down here, because people are just like, it's too loud. Okay. I'm not trying to be tricky. Ooh. Okay, it doesn't matter. See, I'm not looking at it. There you go. And if you can see how many are in there, it's a lot. It's not like one or two. Okay. Oh, yes. Small dog. For some of you have confirmation of this very small dog, toy dog specifically, terrier, Yorkie, Chihuahua, that kind of thing. Pegasus in reverse. So the Pegasus in mythology represents masculine freedom, masculine pride, the ability to have one's wings and fly off in accordance to one's own wishes and will without asking anyone else. So some of you feel like you have been in reverse, like you have been stuck, that you have not had the freedom to move or to choose for a long time, and you are now coming out of that. I've seen that very distinctly. The great white shark in reverse, Scorpio energy, does not have to be. It's that sense of the pursuit of one's goals at all cost. We stopped doing that. We stopped pursuing because we understood it was against our pride. It was against our sense of doing and getting something from it. For it had to have any meaning at all, we stopped pursuing something. Okay. And then courageous. Some of you are courageous. This is technically, however, the medallion of Aries. I did see Aries. And I do see that strong influence right here on your timeline in July. Someone who helps really kind of bring it all, everything that you were already suspecting, everything that you were already through or going through. This person kind of drives the point home. And they give you some sort of clarity. It's like, oh, it's all so clear to me now. Or it's confirmation of everything you had been experiencing. Again, sometimes that outside perspective is necessary, yeah? Okay. Okay. Heart with the Nurse's Cap. Yes, we are healing our heart. Small feminine glasses. Some of you read wearing sunglasses, something like that. But yes, very cute. Associated with the library in this one. Okay, and then the Tower. There's that Tower moment several times. The shake-up, but it's necessary. I don't see it as something disastrous. Again, it's kind of like incoming data that was going to arrive to you sooner or later. And it's taking the guise of an outside influence that's like, yeah, Pisces, this is what's been going on. I've been seeing it from the outsider in, and, you know, this person made you feel temporarily good, but that's all that they were looking for. Really, it was more about how you were making them feel. They didn't want the emotional experience, but they also didn't have the nerve to say it. Because who wants to be that shallow person? I'm just hanging around you because you make me feel good in a super special way, but as soon as you're out of my sight, you're out of my mind. And then, you know, I'll call you in a couple of weeks. Nobody wants to say that, but they also didn't want to say that they had feelings for you either, because they probably didn't. And they didn't have the nerve to say it. So somebody who is trying to play that middle ground of, I want this, but I don't want that, and I can't say either way that it's just sex or that I actually want love. So I'm going to stay right here in the middle and see how long Pisces plays along with that. Yeah, nobody needs that. Okay, but anyway, outside the love stuff, which again I saw as an aside, okay, it's not the main gig. The main gig here is your recovery. The main gig is you investing in you. You looking like you're having a fantastic summer, getting back to you, and you thriving for it. And you, in the best part of all, being open to what makes you happy. You're saying, I don't know, and I don't want to define it. I'm releasing expectations now. I'm just going to, what do they say, walk with the wind? I love that. I'm going to walk with the wind now. I like that. Pisces, honey, that was great. I don't know what the next round of readings will be, but it'll be approximately 2 weeks from today. I hope you enjoyed your 3-month overview. This is a good job. I really mean that. It looks like the Pisces I'm looking at, you've come a long way for this past year, but it's really peaking for you over the summer. Good. I want you to harvest those results. I want you to spend some of those resources on you. Okay, you've obviously earned them. Everything's looking great. Really, it is. All right, I will see you for your next read. Take care. Be well.